Welcome back, guys. It's Wednesday, so you already know what time it is. It's Wednesday Weekly, where I go over certain topics I wanted to discuss from the news from the past week. I hope you guys are excited because I got some good stuff to talk about that I'm super excited to talk about at the end. But before we begin, we have our sponsor for this video, and afterwards, we're going to get into the topics. This video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you don't know what SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They out a 0 to 10 score on each ticket to know whether you're getting a good or a bad deal. The green bubble means good, the yellow button means fair, and obviously the red equals bad. Now you're probably wondering, why am I telling you all this? Well, it's because once you download the SeatGeek app for the first time, you get $20 off your first purchase. If you're watching this on Instagram, the link to the app will be in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link to the app will be in the description below. Now I'm going to show you how the app works. Once you're in the SeatGeek app, it'll automatically show you all the upcoming events that's going on near you. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in my place, like Drake and 21 Savage. But for me, I'm trying to go to AEW Collision soon. Now, as you can see, all the green bubbles shows great prices for you, and that's fitting and the less expensive prices. As you can see, most of them are pretty cheap. And you go down and then you see the red. And as you can see, the red is $1,600. Nobody wants to pay that much. So once you get your tickets, you can also look at this as the listings and make it easier for you. Click on the one that you want. It'll show you all the details and how you can refund if you don't want them. After that, you click continue. It'll show you everything from there, shows you the event, shows you all the detail, once again, how many tickets. Then you click on have code and put in code NEZ. So once again, when you download the app, you can use code NEZ to get $20 off your first purchase. And thank you so much for SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. Alright guys, so you know this nothing feud that we still don't know the reasoning of it being. Yeah, so obviously it's going to be a rubber match because Brock won one and Cody won one. So allegedly it's supposed to happen at SummerSlam, and I'm very disappointed. I wanted it to be at Money in the Bank so Cody can focus on beating Roman. But obviously now, if this is the case that Cody and Brock are finishing their feud at SummerSlam, it's going to be very disappointing because it's like, damn, I want Cody to go back and focus on Roman after having to go over Brock, which he has no reason to because Brock has not explained since their two matches as to why he's here. But hopefully you get that Roman match soon. Damian Priest on Monday Night Raw faced Seth Rollins for the world title. And afterwards, when Raw went off the air, Seth Rollins won, obviously, and Damian Priest shook Seth's hand. Now, this could be leading to obviously a babyface turn, and I think that is a terrible idea as to right now because the Judgment Day is super hot right now. Other than the Bloodline, this is the best faction in WWE, so it makes no sense to start now. With AEW Collision coming soon, we obviously know CM Punk is back, and tonight on Dynamite, Tony has a huge announcement like he always does, which is what's going to be the main event of the first ever Collision. Now, obviously, it has to be CM Punk in the main event because number one, you know, Saturday is hard to have a wrestling show on, so you actually have to start off with a bang. So I hope CM Punk is the main event so people can watch. Rumors is Samoa Joe. If that's the case, I'm totally down. I don't know who it's going to be, but CM Punk definitely has to be the main event of the show because if he starts the show, then everybody's going to click off once he is backstage. So the best idea is to end the show with CM Punk because, you know, he's the best in the world. He draws a lot, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be fun to see him back on television after the little brawl out situation. Even though it was stupid, he's still a huge draw. Speaking of big draws, Forbidden Door has 2 matches confirmed. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. This is going to be a banger. After their last match for the US title, they're going to do another one. Obviously, Will is going to probably get his, payback. But these 2 iconic wrestlers are going to put on an absolute classic. And I'm so excited and pumped for Forbidden Door now. It's going to be so dope to see them once again go at it because they're 2 amazing, talented wrestlers, and I can't wait to see it again. Speaking of talented, the one that I'm super excited for is Bryan Danielson versus Okada. This match is gonna be awesome. I'm super excited. You have Okada, one of the biggest wrestlers in the world and biggest wrestlers of all time, versus Bryan Danielson, another huge wrestler of all time. It's gonna be so dope. I thought for Forbidden Door we was gonna get Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson because we were robbed of it last year because Bryan was hurt. But fuck it, I'm down for this one even more. Okada versus Bryan, and it makes sense. You got the superhero in Okada and the supervillain into Bryan Danielson, since, you know, him and the BCC are now heels, which I think is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for this match. Bryan deserves to have this match because he is one of the best, and both of them together are going to put on an absolute clinic. And if you were to tell me, hey, you know, these are only 2 matches in Forbidden Door, there's not going to be any more matches, I would have been like, shit, take my money. It's fine. I'll just keep the 2 matches and that's cool. It'll be a good pay-per-view. I wouldn't even be mad about it. Obviously, we're going to get more matches on the card, but I'm just saying, if you were to tell me these are the only 2 matches on the show, I would have been like, all right, because we're going to get 2 badass matches. So that's it for this week. Happy WedNezDay. And what do you guys think about the whole situation with all the stuff I talked about? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been NezReacts, and I'll see you in my next video. Also, YouTube thinks that this video is good for you, so make sure you go click on it. Maybe you'll enjoy it, and make sure you subscribe. Love you guys.